I'm Ron Slamos with Notable Dance and Fusion Radio. I'm here with Bonnie McKee in Nashville, Tennessee. She just came off stage looking glamorous and sounding amazing.
Stop it. It took a cold hairdryer to get me not so sweaty, so.
You had us sweating in the dance floor out there.
Oh, good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I'm here for.
Is this your first time performing in Nashville?
I performed years ago. I went on a tour a long time ago, and I played here. And I've spent a lot of time here just songwriting for other people and stuff. But this is my first, recent performance, yeah.
How did you meet up with Carmen to be on this tour?
Actually, I wrote with them years ago, and nothing ever stuck, but we remained friends, and my friend went out on the road with them, and I said, do they need an opener? And he said, as a matter of fact, they do. So luckily, it was kind of a social connection that got me in the door with them, so I'm really grateful to be on the tour with them. They're a great group.
Talking about being great, congratulations on the success of American Girl.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
When you wrote that song, did you have any idea it'd become your big, quote, debut record?
I was hoping it would be, and every time I write a song, I'm thinking about how many people can I reach with this song. I want it to be as universal as possible, so I was hoping it would be. Did all right.
The songs we heard tonight and American Girl, is that a sign of what the Bonnie McKee album is going to sound like?
Yes, absolutely. We're doing an EP this summer, and many of the songs that you heard tonight will be on there, and maybe a couple more. I'm so excited to be playing it live. I'm so grateful to be on stage. I've been stuck in the studio for a good 6 years, and while that's a really rewarding experience working with other artists, I just want to be a performer. That's what I was born to do, so I'm really grateful to be here.
And what's it like having an all-girl band behind you?
So rad. I mean, we're on my bus right now, by the way. This is my home away from home. And I have 3 girls in my band and 3 more girls running around with me, and it's just like a slumber party every night. And we tell ghost stories, and we have our periods, and it's great.
It's all in cycles.
Yeah. We're on the same lunar cycle, so.
You really slayed us tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell us about the song Slay and the S-L-A-Y. How did that song come about?
Oh man, Slay has been a really difficult song to write. I'm actually still tweaking things, even though they played it on the radio a couple times. I'm still in the studio oh, I'm not happy with it, and I changed a couple of words tonight. I tried out some new lyrics. I feel like I'm never finished. But I don't know, honestly, I was inspired by the fans. I went on Twitter. I am very interactive with my fans online, and I kept seeing #Slay, and they call me Bonnie McSlay, and and it's just such a great word, and I love what it represents. Just get out there, do your thing, be yourself, fuck the haters, and that's what I'm all about. So
love it. Do you find it harder to write a song for yourself versus writing for others?
Definitely, absolutely. Because I can really, when I write a song with somebody else, it's like a therapy session. I sit down with them, I ask them who worked their heart and what's going on, and I can kind of tell their story. And when it comes to myself, I'm digging a little deeper, and I'm a lot pickier, And I also have to think about, I am the one that has to sing it for the rest of my life. So is it right? Is it right? Is this something that I'm going to still believe in 5 years? And when I write it for someone else, I'm like, cool, you like it? I like it. Great,
Well, going in that direction, is there a song that someone else recorded of yours that you wish you could take back and make your song?
Oh, I mean, I love Teenage Dream. That's always been my favorite one, and that was a hard title for me to give up because the whole teenage theme has kind of always ran through my own music for myself. But if I had taken Teenage Dream, it may not have been a hit. I think Katy Perry made it what it is, and I'm really glad that she was the one singing it. She did it justice, and she told the story that I wanted to hear.
And on your songwriting, when I usually talk to DJs, I always ask them, if you could work with anyone else in the world, who would it be? If you could write songs with anyone else, who would you want to write with?
I would love to work with Lady Gaga. I'm such a huge fan. I think she's a really exciting performer and really creative songwriter, and I just am a huge fan. And also Lana Del Rey. I love Lana Del Rey too. Those are my 2 favorites right now. Or Bruno Mars. Love Bruno Mars too. There's a lot of them, but those are my top 3.
And about a year ago, Zed was touring, and I got to interview the opening acts, Alex Metric and Oliver. And Oliver just remixed your song, American Girl. And I asked them, well, how did you get to do this remix? And the guy said, oh, I'm dating Bonnie. And I thought, that's such an interesting combination. How'd the 2 of you meet?
We've been together for 7 years. So yeah, he's like my sweetheart. And we met in the studio, and we are still in the studio. We're kind of like musical soulmates in a way, and we also happen to be very attracted to one another. So he's like my soulmate, and I love him so much. He's done most of the EP actually. He produced American Girl and did the remix. He's done this new song Slay, And pretty much every song you heard tonight in the set was done by Oliver. So,
which is kind of strange because when I hear Oliver's music, it's kind of more underground and deep, and your stuff is so great as pop dance.
Yeah.
How did you bring that out of him?
I mean, he brings it out of me too. He has a great pop sensibility, and I learned a lot from him. And you know, we've listened to a lot of music over the years and kind of tried to study what we love. You know, we ask ourselves every day, what would Prince do? And and so that's like something that comes up over and over again in the studio. And he's very pop minded. So with his Oliver stuff, he gets to be a little bit, you know, he's more alternative and kind of can get really creative with it. It's a different genre.
I love What Would Prince Do. I'm going to start using that. You're doing a lot of poppy, dancey stuff right now. Have you thought about going even deeper in the dance direction, do like an Oliver or a more EDM style kind of track?
Absolutely, yeah. And in fact, the first song that I played tonight, Sleepwalker, was a Boys Noise track originally, and then I got Oliver and Corey Enemy on it as well. So I'm like kind of tapped into that whole DJ world, and I'm friends with a lot of them because of Oliver. And yeah, I absolutely love that kind of music. In fact, I grew up being a raver.
Really?
So like, the fact that it came around and that I'm now writing to EDM beats is like so ironic. I thought it was something to be ashamed of. I was like, oh, I was a raver in high school. And now I'm like, yeah, I was a raver. I've been raving for like 10 years now. So.
Well, I'm going to ask you a real controversial question.
Okay.
One thing I cannot stand about the EDM world is the focus always on the DJ and the producer as the artist, and the singer is the featuring or the top line writer. What do you think of that, and how would you like to change it?
Well, you know, if EDM is heavily about the track and about the music, so I think it's fair to say that, you know, that's the star of the show is the track, and then the vocal is kind of like the cherry on top, you know, so it makes sense, and it's good for the singer too to have their name attached to whoever the DJ is, so it's a win-win, I'd say.
Well, then I ask you, if you could work with any DJ, who'd you want to work with?
Oliver. Oliver's my favorite. I don't know.
So politically correct.
I mean, I guess I would say Daft Punk. I mean, that's like the holy grail right there. So that's my answer. Or Justice. I love Justice. I love the French disco stuff. That's my favorite.
I totally can get that from your music.
Yeah.
I totally do. You say you're big on Twitter, so your social media, what's the best way to reach you?
It's just at Bonnie McKee, and I read all the comments, and I respond, and I love my fans, and that's why I do what I do.
And what kind of alcohol did you mix with your Slurpees?
Usually it was cheap vodka back in the day, yeah. Cheap vodka was my go-to.
And what would you like to say to all of your fans out there?
My fans, I would like to say thank you so much for your support. I love you. I see you. Slay it. Be yourself. Fuck the haters. And come see me live, and I'll give you a hug and a kiss.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bonnie McKee.
Thank you.
I'm Ron Sloan with Notable Dance and Fusion Radio. See you again soon.